Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds among heavyweights, and now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Come on, kid, you got it.
Opening stanza of this 12-round fight.
Guard your head.
The body snatchers left, working well that time. Prince is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
Protect yourself.
He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Prince. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. He missed with that headshot. Gets rid of that body shot.
Let it go.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Halfway through this round. And he's holding. Well-targeted right hand by Prince. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Teddy, you gotta like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Work the body.
Last 10 seconds. End of round one. The body snatcher's attitude of being effective and aggressive worked out well. His opponent is damaged.
Keep moving, keep your hands moving, and you'll beat him to the punch. Okay, you're doing good, you're doing good. Keep it up, all right? Very good, very good.
Here we go, round two is underway. The body snatcher is able to land a nice, clean left hand. You know, when we sat with these guys yesterday in preparation for this broadcast, we asked them, all right, what's your favorite punch? They both had the same response. We like them all.
Well, that's a smart fighter because you want to be as versatile, as rounded as possible.
The body snatchers, jacked by an uppercut.
Unload! Keep working the body.
Not able to land the headshot.
Get in there! You're taking too many punches. Hands up!
Good defense, just covering up down low. Halfway through round number 2.
Let it go!
The body snatcher's right hand scores well that time. Scores up top with a left. Boom, left hand comes home. Right to the belt line.
Body shot!
Stunned, but all of a sudden now surviving. And he just holds on there. Solid straight right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. The body snatcher's right hand scores well. And all of a sudden the tables turn. Povetkin's rocked.
What's good for you is good for him.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Unload!
A stinging uppercut by the body snatcher. A well-timed right hand by Prince. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. What a revealing round we just saw. Each man was able to hurt the other. You really can tell how much is on the line here between these two.
Yeah, they both came here. I mean, they're in the best shapes of their career. They came here understanding what this fight means.
All right, breathe. Deep breath. Get some water. You good? You all right? Breathe for me. Good. Now listen, you threw a wide punch out there and he caught you.
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's bright inside of them, what's great inside of them. And he's responding just that way.
Good block there by Prince. Now hugging on the inside.
Yeah, good work.
Blocks that belt line well. Povetkin's left now getting into the mix. Prince is almost looking foolish. Povetkin's crushed by a right hand.
Hey, keep fighting. Just let's go.
He's tired.
The body snatcher's power is shining through now, and he's actually just pushing his opponent away, trying to set up another big shot.
Well, the key here is, does the referee allow him to keep doing it? If he does, he's going to get him right at the distance he wants where he can nail him a big shot.
Uppercut.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Povetkin showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Nice strike after catching one by Povetkin. Good, solid right hand lands.
Lay it on.
Povetkin's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Now he ties up there. Povetkin's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Good-looking uppercut that time. How about that left hand? Count down the final moments of this round. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
All right, breathe. Good. Deep breath. Deep breath. Get some water in you. You're good. You all right? You okay?
Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him.
Listen, I need to see more counter punches, okay? Whenever he misses, counter. You gotta pick up the speed, all right? Pick up the speed.
Our first chance to take a look at Teddy's scorecard here as round number 4 is underway. Prince is in control so far, 2 rounds to 1. Still anybody's fight. I think he's been the busier guy, though.
Yeah, he has been the busier guy, and also he's been the better real estate agent. You know, location, location, location. He's been in the right position for his style. He's been in tight.
That's what I want to see. Back to the body.
He has his target. He lands a straight right. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Finish with a hook. You got this one.
He just looks exhausted to me right now. The body snatcher's accuracy is non-existent. This guy cannot punch a solid target right now.
No, but what this shows, he's missing so many shots. We always think about the damage done when they land. This is showing you the damage that's done when they miss. You get discouraged. You start giving in.
Looking good.
Pace yourself.
Prince is on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. 90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Keep doing what you're doing.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Good hard strike by Prince. Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing.
Big, big shot he just scored with. Povetkin's knocked down. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
1-2, 1-2.
Pace yourself.
Blocks it away. Ten seconds to go in the 4th.
Hey, you got to see that coming. Now let's go.
End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, What can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself, places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
As he starts this fresh round, coming off a round in which he was knocked down, we often look at his legs. But sometimes even more telling was the disposition and the way that he and his corner acted in between rounds.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point, Joe, because if the corner's not confident, if they're not calm, if they show panic, then, of course, a fighter absorbs that.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Oh, hands up, hands up.
You see him holding on.
Uppercut. Shoot out again. Come on, hit him. You're not focused.
Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Keep it going. Pace yourself. Come on.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. Povetkin's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Solid left by Prince. Solid. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again.
One, two, three, four.
Povetkin's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Final 10 seconds of this fifth round.
Stay away from that power hand, okay? Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right? Keep moving. Don't let him get that shot. Now listen, you need to keep moving it.
Listen, he's done. He's done.
There you go.
As we start a new round, Teddy, this seems basically hopeless for him. He's been knocked down numerous times tonight.
Well, you never know. I mean, you go back to the 1980 Olympics, and of course you have that great call, "Do you believe in miracles?" But only thing, nobody was punching that hockey team in the face.
The body snatcher's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Relax.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Focus.
The body snatcher swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep working the body.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. The body snatcher's well off the mark that time.
Left and right. Left and right.
Povetkin's clinching a lot, Teddy, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I mean, you got to wonder if the referee's going to start coming in there, give him a few warnings right now. But he's got to get himself together. That's what he's trying to do. And then hopefully he can find a way to get on the offense.
Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut.
Punch.
Still not
Punch.
moving enough. Boom, boom.
Pace yourself.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Povetkin's been hurt.
Shake it off. You're okay.
There it is. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Matting. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
And there's the bell. He is saved by the bell. Oh, boy, Teddy, he's in a world of hurt now. Only 60 seconds in front of him.
And you know what? Less than 60 seconds. It took him 5 seconds to get him on that stool. So right now, they can't concentrate just on telling him things, and he needs to be told why he got hit. But they got to get ice on him, and they got to, right now, they have to revive him.
Nice and calm, right? How you feeling? He's counterpunching. You need to be aware of that, okay? Now watch for the counter. You can't let this guy throw first. He can't be.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. The body snatcher is going to just try to keep doing exactly what he did the entire first half of this fight. He put forth a game plan he noticed early on in training camp, and it's worked to perfection. Prince is throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing them, because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
Uppercut!
He missed that uppercut.
Focus.
You're not focusing. Come on, kid, focus.
Povetkin's punch didn't come close. Halfway through the 7th round. And he ties up on the inside.
Pace yourself.
Protecting his head well with his guard. The body snatcher's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
Relax, relax.
Prince has got a way of just getting away from that punch.
You got this one. You got this one.
Focus.
10 seconds to go in the 7th.
Don't fight going backwards, right? Back him up. Cut the ring off. Back him up and use your face to cut the ring off. You can't win this going backwards. Back him up. Always use the feint first.
He's almost done. You had him that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy.
So here we are in round number 8, and I question whether or not this is a hopeless situation. Not only is he down on your scorecard, Teddy, but he's showing us things. He's revealing himself to be a guy that doesn't have the look of somebody that can get the job done.
No, he's looking like one of those puddles in your driveway on a hot August day. He's evaporating.
Left and right, left and right.
Nice
Hook, hook.
Prince's work rate is impressive, Teddy, but his connect percentage is not.
No, there's two reasons for it, Joe. One is his opponent. His opponent is pretty smart in there. You know, he's not just standing there saying, hey, hit me. He's moving, he's being smart defensively. The other thing is the punches are a little too wide. Needs to shorten them up a little.
Not able to connect with the uppercut.
Back to the body.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. The body snatchers. Damn. Oh! Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Uppercut.
What an impact that left hand just made by Prince.
You're not focusing. Hands up. Hands up.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. And round 8 comes to an end. The body snatcher's got to be in control of things after that round. This is a good fight, very good fight. I give his opponent credit, but I do believe he's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, but you want to keep that carrot out in front of him. Keep him running after something, you know? The worst thing is all of a sudden he thinks he's got the carrot, and he's sitting there, he's chomping away at it, and guess what? The tortoise goes right past him. Or in this case, his opponent gets his hand risen.
How you feeling out there? Now, you're not winning this fight, right? You're not winning. He's beating you. I need you to throw more than one punch out there, all right?
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last round. It did do some damage, but now you can tell he's right back where he wants to be, fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets dropped, but you know what? I think he was more embarrassed than he was hurt.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Pace yourself!
Good way to protect the midsection.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Able to dismiss that body shot. A demolishing right hand by Prince. Big shot, and he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's it. The fight is over. The Body Snatchers unable to beat the count. Knockout loss for him. Prince's knockout ability cannot be underestimated. This fight had everything leaning decision. They were coasting along, then he ended it.
Well, this one brings you back to the annals of the sport, the history of the sport. I mean, it makes you think about the great Joe Louis when he caught Khan late in the fight. Marciano when he caught Walcott late in the fight. Great, great situation here.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.